bertuah. Okay, hopefully that saya terlambat record ni pun dia akan record daripada awal tadi, hopefully lah. Dah terlepas dah satu. Okay. Question number 4. So we got 2x plus 3y equal to 6, equation 1. And x squared plus y squared minus 3x minus 2y equal to 0, equation 2. So we just imagine that if there's a circle here and there's a straight line cuts the circle at 2 points, which is P and Q. Okay, coordinate of P, x and y. Coordinate of Q is also x and y. So simultaneous equation, but it's impossible for us to use the elimination method. So the other method that we have is substitution. Now let 2x equal to 6 minus 3y. And then x equal to 6 divided by 2 equal to 3 divided by 3 over 2y. Equation 3. So now we got x here and x here, and we can substitute with 3 minus 3 over 2y. So then equation 3 must substitute into equation 2. 3 minus 3 over 2y square plus y square minus 3 minus 3 over 2y minus 2y equal to 0. Okay. Okay, so 3 times 3 equal to 9. 3 times negative 3 equal to negative 9. Another negative 9, negative 18 over 2y. Plus 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4, y squared. Plus y squared. Negative 3 times 3, negative 9, negative 3 times negative, positive 9 over 2y minus 2y equal to 0. Okay. 9 over 4y squared plus y squared. Okay, plus y squared. Just imagine that 1 here, we change, okay, we substitute with a fraction with the denominator of 4, which is 4 over 4. 4 over 4 equal to 1. So 9 over 4 y squared plus 4 over 4 y squared, it is 13 over 4 y squared. 9 plus 4 equal to 13. Okay. And then 18 divided by 2 equal to 9. So negative 9y minus 2y equal to negative 11y. Okay. Negative 11y plus y over 9 over 2y. 9 over 2y minus 11y. Okay, change this 11 in a fraction with the denominator of 2. So 11 times 2. 22 over 2. 22 over 2 equal to 11, right? So 9 minus 22. Class 9 minus 22.
Negative 23.
Negative 13, right? Over
Right.
2. Okay. Negative 13 over 2. Thank you. So then 9 minus 9 equal to 0. So now let's substitute left. Okay, let's multiply this with 4, left and right. So 4 divided by 4 equal to 1. So we got 13y squared. 4 divided by 2 equal to 2. 2 times negative 13 minus 26y equal to 0. Factorize this. 13y, y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. So 13y, y minus 2 equal to 0. So then y equal to 0 and y equal to 2. Okay. This one 13y equal to 0, y equal to 0, y minus 2 equal to 0, y equal to 2. So we substitute, okay, we need to find the value of x because coordinate is a pairing of x and y. So when y equal to 0, you may use equation 1 or equation 2 or equation 3. But I prefer with equation 3 here. So when y equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to 3. So the coordinate of 3, 0. And y equal to 2. When y equal to 2, 2 divided by 2 equal to 1 times 3 equal to 3. 3 minus 3 equal to 0. So 0 and 2. So this is the coordinate of intersection between the straight line and the circle. Okay. Question 5. When we get x squared plus y squared minus 3x plus 5y minus 4 equal to 0 and x squared plus y squared minus x plus 4y minus 7 equal to 0. Let's say this represent equation 1 and this equation 2. Let's make this as an equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, so equation 1 minus equation 2, x squared minus x squared, y squared minus y squared. So negative times negative, positive. Okay, negative times negative, positive. So then negative 3x plus x, negative 2x. 5y minus 4y. 5 minus 4 equal to 1, y. Negative times negative, positive. So negative 4 plus 7 plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so because we have a single y here, so make it y as a topic. Y equal to 2x minus 3, equation 3. Now, we may substitute equation 3 into equation. Okay, it's either equation 1 or equation 2. Which one do you prefer then? Equation 1 or equation 2?
Equation 1.
Okay, equation 1 is correct. Equation 2 is also acceptable. Either one. Kau berapa boleh pilih mana-mana pun. Let's say your friend requests to substitute into equation 1. So, we got y here and also y here. So, we got x squared plus 2x minus 3 squared minus 3x plus 5, 2x minus 3 minus 4 equal to 0. So then x squared, 2x times 2x, 4x squared, 2x times 3, negative 6, another negative 6, negative 12x, negative 3 times negative 3 equal to 9, minus 3x plus 5 times 2, 10x, 5 times negative 3 minus 15 minus 4 equal to 0. So x squared plus 4x squared, 5x squared, negative 12 plus 10, negative 12 plus 10, and minus 3, sorry. X squared, 2x, 4x squared, 12x, 9, 3x, and x. Okay, negative 12 minus 3, negative 15. Negative 15 plus 10, negative 5x. And 15 minus 4, negative 19. Negative 19 plus 9 minus 10 equal to 0. So times with, okay, divide by 5, each of these we get x squared minus x minus 2 equal to 0. Factorize this. then we got x and x. So we got 1 and 2. So dominant here is negative, so minus 2 plus 1. Yes. Yes. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sir, tak nampak.
Sir, select sir.
Saya yang lag ke? Oh, my internet connection is unstable. Alah, ni kacau ni. Okay, dengar
Dengar sir.
Kelas N, dengar. Alright. So, x squared minus x minus 2, okay. And then dominant is negative here, so I put as a negative 2 and plus 1. So then, x equal to 1, no, x equal to negative 1 and x equal to 2, and we may substitute into equation 3. Okay, I suggest equation 3 because is in the form of y equal to 2x minus 3. So substitute x with negative 1 here. So 2 times negative 1 equal to negative 2 minus 3, y equal to negative 5. So we got negative 1 and negative 5. And when substitute x with 2 here, 2 times 2 equal to 4, minus 3 equal to 1. So 2 and 1. So the coordinate of intersection between these two circles are P, negative 1, negative 5, and Q, 2 and 1. Okay. Yang ini okay ke? Tak lagging ke?
Tak sir, tak lag.
Okay, tak lag. Okay. Okay, so now two circles denoted by C1 and C2, equation of x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0, C1, and also C2. X squared plus y squared minus 10x minus 5y plus 25 equal to 0. Okay, class. Let's say for C1, I choose to compare with x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. And for C2, I'll use completing the square. So you may compare two different approach, but then actually we use a different approach or different method to find the same things, which is coordinate of center and the radius of the circle. Okay, so if you refer to this 2g equal to 2 here. So g equal to 1 and 2f equal to 4, where f equal to 2. So center of circle H and K, which is negative G and negative F. So what is the center of the circle? G is 1. So negative G, negative 1, and negative 2. Okay, what is the H at the center? H and K, negative G, negative F. And the radius? What is the formula of radius? Class, come on. G squared plus F squared minus can somebody tell me what is the formula of radius? Come on. If you bring your lecture notes, then you can, because straight tell me the formula of radius then.
Minus 20, sir.
Hmm? No, what is the formula of the radius? Square root of g square plus f square minus
Minus C.
c. So it is now square root of g square. G is 1 square plus 2 square minus c is negative 20, right? Negative 20. So 1 square is 1 plus 2 square equal to 4 plus 20, which is square root of 25. Then this is, okay, it is equal to 5. Okay, so the center is negative 1, negative 2, and the radius is 5. Okay, this is used, we compare with the general equation of a circle here. Now we use computer square. So that x square minus 10x minus 5. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, 10x square minus 10x plus y square minus 5y plus 25 equal to 0. So then x square minus 10x plus negative 10 over 2 square minus negative 10 over 2 square plus with y square minus 5y plus negative 5 over 2 square minus negative 5 over 2 square plus 25 equal to 0. So now let's take a look at these three terms. This for x and this is for y. So we simplify these three into an x negative 10 divided by 2 equal to 5 squared. Then minus negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25 plus with, okay, now y negative 5 over 2 minus 5 over 2 squared. Minus negative 5 squared is 25. 2 squared equal to 4 plus 25 equal to 0. Okay, so 25 minus 25 equal to 0. Then we get x minus, sorry, okay, x minus 5 squared plus y minus 5 over 2 squared. And then equal to 25 over 4. So what is the center of the circle now? Center of H and K, which is 5 and 5 over 2. And the radius is 25 over 4 square root. This is r squared. So r equal to 5 over 2. Okay. So now class, if I list down for C1, wait, C1, H and K, the center is negative 1 and negative 2, radius equal to 5, and C2, the center is 5 and 5 over 2, and the radius is 5 over 2. Okay, so now distance between the center of C1, which is negative 1, negative 2, and center of C2, which is 5 and 5 over 2. So distance of C1 and C2, which is square root of -1 minus 5 square plus with -2 minus 5 over 2 square. The formula of distance, okay? The distance between 2 points, okay, 2 circles. Now this distance between the center of the 2 circles. So let's say this is center for C1 and this is center of C2. So the distance is here now 1 -6 square. -6 square, 36 plus with -2 minus 5 over 2, which is -4 over 2 minus 5 over 2, -9 over 2, 981 over 4. Okay, so which I think that you may just use a calculator and find out what is the distance of this. Show that C1 and C2 touch each other. So C1 and C2 touch each other. In this case, I'm going to use the C1 and C2 touch each other. So I'm going to use the elimination between these two equation of circle and then use the b square minus 4ac. Okay, so x square plus y square minus 10x minus 5y plus 25 equal to 0. X square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. So x square minus x square, y square minus y square, -10 minus 2, -12x, -5 minus 4 minus 9y, negative times negative positive, so 25 plus 20, 45 equal to 0. Divide by 3, -4x minus 3y plus 15 or equal to -15, and then -4x equal to 3y minus 15 and x equal to 1 -1 over 4 3y minus 15, and substitute x into equation 1 or equation 2 until you get all the we call the variable, where the variable y and y automatically it turn into x. So you find that all the all the variables turn into x, and then you get x something square plus something x plus something equal to 0. Make it as a b, a, b, and c, and make it as a b square minus 4ac. So when C1 and C2 touch each other, which means that b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Okay, class, because the equation of x here is quite complicated for me to write down and calculate with all of you in this limited time. So I wanted all of you to try by yourself, and I do believe that all of you know how to solve this. Okay, question number 8. Okay, so now I'll choose question A. 9x squared plus 16y squared minus 18x minus 64y minus 71 equal to 0. Okay, so if we get x minus h squared divided by a squared plus y minus k squared divided by b squared equal to 1, or x minus h squared divided by b squared plus y minus k squared divided by a squared equal to 1. Okay, what's the difference between these two? Class, if you refer to your lecture notes, it stated there that A is always greater than B. So which means that if A is always greater than B and A is below the X, so you are going to get vertical ellipse with a major axis of x. Okay, major. Here the distance of this between the vertices and the center, and also here. Okay, if A is below y, then you will get vertical ellipse. Okay, vertical ellipse, which means that the center here and the major, okay, between this vertex and also here, the major one. Okay, so now we have no idea whether it's a measure of x or y. So we are going to come up with this 9x squared minus 18x plus 16y squared minus 64y minus 71 equal to 0. So then 9x squared minus 2x plus 16y squared minus 4y minus 71 equal to 0. So now for this, x squared minus 2x plus negative 2 over 2 squared minus negative 2 over 2 squared plus with 16y squared minus 4y plus negative 4 over 2 squared minus negative 4 over 2 squared minus 71 equal to 0. So now look at these three parts here, three terms here. We simplified this as a 9. Okay, these three terms here we simplified as x and negative 2 divided by 2 minus 1 square minus negative 2 divided by 2 negative 1. Negative 1 square is 1 plus 16. Okay, for this we got y and negative 4 divided by 2 minus 2 square minus negative 4 divided by 2 negative 2. Negative 2 square equal to 4 minus 71 equal to 0. So 9x minus 1 square minus 9 plus 16y minus 2 square minus 64 minus 71 equal to 0. So now class, negative 9 minus 64 minus 71 equal to class, negative 9 minus 64 minus 71. Hello.
144 sir.
1,
44.
144. Okay. So negative 9 minus 64 minus 71 is negative 144. So bring to the side, it becomes 144. Now, look at this. The end of the equation is equal to 1. So what are we going to do next? Come on, class. What's next? We times or divide, okay, times with 1 over 4 and also times with 1 over 4. So 144 divided by 144 equal to 1. So 9 divided by 144.
1 over 16.
1 over 16. And 16 divided by 144.
1 over 9.
1 over 9 equal to 1. Good. Okay, now between 16 and 9, which is greater than?
16.
16. So 16, the measure below x or y here now? X. So we got equation 1 and equation 2. Which equation that we're going to refer to?
Question 1.
Good. Equation 1 So meaning that our ellipse is vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Yes, it. Okay, our recall is a horizontal, something like this. So a square equal to 16, then a equal to plus minus 4. B square equal to 9, then b equal to plus minus 3. And what is the equation of for c? C square equal to a square minus b square, right? Betul tak? Class, c square equal to a square minus b square, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so c square equal to 16 minus 9 equal to 7. Then c equal to plus minus square root of 7. Okay, so now if we try to sketch the graph, is x and also y. The center is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, this is 1 and 2, the center here now. Okay, the measure is x, 16, where a equal to 4. If we move 4 units to the left and 4 units to the right, so 1 plus 4 equal to 5, 1 minus 4 equal to negative 3. And then the minor 9, which and b equal to 3, so we move 3 units upward and 3 units downward. So 2 plus 3 equal to 5 here. And 2 minus 3 equal to negative 1 here. So make something like this, okay? And then we call the focus point, two focus point or foci is always on major axis. Major axis means the inside here, F1 and F2. Okay, and the focus point based on C. Okay, so the coordinate of center here now is 1 and 2. So 2 minus square root of 7 to the left and 2 plus square root of 7 to the right. So this is 2 plus square root of 7 and oh not 2, sorry. The coordinate of x is 1. Okay, the focus F1 here is 1 plus square root of 7 with y equal to 2 and F2 here. And F1 tak nampak dah dia punya cursor dia. F2 here with 1 minus square root of 7 with 2 to the left. Okay, so the coordinate of this, which is 1, negative 3 and 2, and this is 5 and 2. This is 1 and negative 1, and here is 5 and 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Okay, so class, I have another one questions here. Sempat tak? Okay, saya habiskan yang last kali. So class, for parabolas, there's only one variable that is a square. Is either x or y. It cannot be x and y squared at the same time, just like ellipse and circle. So look at this. If I choose equation B here, it's only x with square here, y power of 1. So x squared plus 8x plus 12y minus 56 equal to 0. So x squared plus 8x plus 8 over 2 square minus 8 over 2 square plus 12y minus 56 equal to 0. So from these three, come up with x plus 8 divided by 2 equal to 4 square. And then minus 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. 4 square equal to 16 plus 12y minus 56 equal to 0. 16 minus 56 equal to
Negative 40.
negative.
Negative 40.
Negative 16 minus 56 takkan 14. Takkan
Negative
14.
72.
Negative 72. Good. So x plus 4 square plus 12y minus 72 equal to 0, and x plus 4 square. Bring this to the right side and become negative 12y plus 72. And x plus 4 square equal to, factorize 12 and 72, negative 12, then y minus 6. Okay, negative 12 times y, negative 12y, negative 12 times negative 6, positive 72. So we compare with x minus h square equal to 4p y minus k. So from here, it is x minus negative 4 square. So the value of h here is negative 4 and y equal to 6. Okay, h and k for parabola is not the center. It's not the center of parabola. H and K for parabola is the vertices, bucu. Okay, bucu di sini. So if this is a parabola, then this is the vertices H and K. And now it is negative 4 and 6. By the way, we have no idea whether the graph is open to the left or open to the right, or facing upward or downward. Now, let's take a look at this. 4p equal to negative 12, then p equal to negative 3. So when we have x squared, okay, x plus 4 in bracket square, x squared, y equal to x squared is facing to the left or right?
Right.
Right, good. Facing to the left? Class, y equal to x squared is facing to the left or right?
Left.
Left. Good. Cuba ingat balik graph y equal to x squared. Facing upward or downward, right? Class, are you all with me? Still with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y equal to x squared is facing upward or downward, not left or right. Left or right is x equal to y squared. Okay, so now the vertices is negative 4 and 6, which is negative 4 and 6. Negative 4 and 6. Okay, and then P is negative, so which I think that is facing downward. Facing downward, something like this. And then because the value is 3 here, so the force or the focus point F, okay, 3 units downward, and then the directrix line is 3 units distant here, and 6 plus 3 equal to 9, and 6 minus 3, the focus point here now is negative 4 and 3. Okay, so class, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your cooperation and your attention, and enjoy your weekend tomorrow. And please, because I sent to all of you the set question of assignment, please do not just leave it like that. Try, discuss with your friends, and then till we meet again next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Thank
welcome.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, go.